What's going on YouTube? East New York's finest, hosted by me, Mike. First of all, before I get started, I'd like to go and give a shout out and a rest in peace to John Witherspoon for his passing over a week ago. Outside of that, this is going to be a long video. This video is basically about stuff I started off with on YouTube, toys. So for people out there who do like toys, yes. You know, because I've been doing a lot of gaming stuff, and you know, gaming is something that I got so much of it, it's crazy, man. But you know, this video is about, you know, my true love, hunting in stores. I love hunting in stores. But before I go into that, I would like to get a thumbs up, and if somebody can actually just say, hey, yeah, I would love to hear your opinion on what's going on in today's society with individuals, as well as your thoughts on that Popeye's fried chicken killing. Just give me a thumbs up and just say that. You don't have to say exactly that, but just, you know, I'd like to hear your opinion on the Popeye's thing. I'll be more than happy to do a video. I will only do a video if I have more than 4 people give me thumbs up and want to hear my opinion on that. You know, I've always been opinionated, and I always speak straight truth, regardless on if people like it or not. I always spoke straight truth on what's going on in today's society and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Anyway, getting back to this video, I'm basically going to be showing you guys videos of 21 Marvel Legends. Some Marvel Legends I got from anywhere from Kmart to, I think, GameStop, and some, I could be wrong, but some at the flea market. I'll let you know as I'm showing you them. 2 DC Multiverse figures I definitely got at the flea market this past Saturday. 6 Star Wars Black Label figures. I don't really remember where I got them from. I know I got 2 definitely from Five Below. The 4 Diamond Select figures, I definitely got all 4 of those from Walgreens. The 1 NECA Godzilla I picked up last night at Target. And then I got 15 Transformers Siege figures. And those I got from, mainly I got from Kmart, Target, and Walmart. Alright, so I'll let you guys know what and why I got into them, what made me get this. So first of all, I'll start with the smaller stuff first. That will make more sense, so I can get out the way. This, they actually gave me, without me even asking, one of the Targets I went to because of the box being damaged. I do love this. I picked this up a couple of times when I was really big into going crazy on my pop figuras. This is a very, very beautiful articulated old school Godzilla. And this is the from the King Kong versus Godzilla. Hopefully I can find King Kong. And I love that old Godzilla look. So you know I know my Godzilla shit if I could sound just like he did in the 70s and shit. But anyway, this is really, really cool. NECA really did a great job on this. It is extremely solid. And I think they did it in a way where I think you could turn this or something inside of it into like a back scene. Like a back scene of Japan. I like how they you know, his tail is extremely articulated and it comes apart, and he also has like the effects of like I guess it's like water or whatever the hell he's spitting out. Okay, heat ray blast. So definitely cool. And this was actually 21 something they had it priced at, and I got 10% off of it because of the box being damaged. Hey, 5%, 10%, it's low, but it's better than nothing. You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool. So all the stuff I'm keeping, I'm gonna be taking them, putting them in boxes, and putting them in the garage, as well as other stuff I have to put away. Just cause you never know, I never know when I want to sell this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, really nice NECA figure, very heavy. I love that. NECA, they do not shy away from adding a lot of resin and plastic materials to their stuff. You know, NECA, when NECA first started doing the movie Maniac, basically when they took over where McFarlane left, a lot of people, including myself, really weren't that opinionated on liking a lot of the stuff, being that some of the stuff was a little cheap and the paint apps were a little off on them. But over time, NECA just went somewhere. They just went off somewhere else with it, and they're just fucking phenomenal with what they're doing. It's that simple. So really, really cool piece. All right, now moving on to the Walgreens stuff. I got them all. I meant to have all this stuff together better than this. You basically got about almost $40 worth of toys here. Really, really, really cool. I did get these for myself to display them. First of all, Tim Burton's Night Before Christmas. Who doesn't? I mean, anybody who grew up, anybody from the 80s and 90s would appreciate this. We have here Jack Skeleton as well as Sally, and I got these from Walgreens, and I think they were under $20 if I'm not mistaken. I do like the fact that they were smart enough to add a stand to him. I think it would have been smarter if they gave Jack Skeleton a clear stand instead of a black one. I think the black one is I think that was kind of like stupid for them doing that, being that he's extremely skinny, and being that he's so skinny, his legs are so flimsy, and he's articulated. It would have made sense for them to give a clear that clear post, so when you actually have him standing on his stand, that it would kind of seem like he's actually on the stand independently without that black long pole sticking behind him, which is, I think, it's kind of stupid, but whatever. At least they gave him something to stand on. I think they did the same thing with Sally. Again, this is a figure that doesn't need one, or I guess they did that for suspension for some reason, but they don't have superpowers. So it's been a long time since I watched the Night Before Christmas, but last time I checked, they don't fly. So whatever, but still nice figures. I am still on the fence on taking those back. This is definitely something that I grew up on, and we have both. So just in case somebody be like, "Wait a minute, you got the same figure?" No. Old school Tron. Really, really cool. And you have Tron, and you have Flynn. So pretty cool. Really, really nice. So those are hot. Alrighty then. Now moving on to the other ones. We got 6 Star Wars black figures here. These are all coming out the packaging. Some people might say, "Oh man, you should keep them in the packaging. They're worth more." Not necessarily when it comes to certain figures. Certain figures, I think they're worth more out of packet if you actually take them all out and just put them with other figures. And being that I pay so little for them, it's not a big deal. I think this guy I picked up last night as well. This is Han Solo, and it says $22.97 on it. This came from GameStop because I got this, and I got a Marvel Legend figure. What's his name again? Jan Rog or something like that. And him, I think I paid like $21 because I had a $3 card with $3 on it. So I brought Isaiah a Roblox $10 gift card. You know what I mean? And so with the $10 gift card, and then I think this figure was $8 or something like that, which is kind of high for a Black Series figure, being that they're always on sale. And so you could say I paid about maybe $14, $15 for him, and that Marvel Legend you guys are gonna see in a while. But I think he was $8 again, and it is not the Harrison Ford Han Solo. It is Han Solo from the movie. So yeah, got that guy there. I did see Lando Calrissian. I just don't remember where the hell I seen it at. I don't remember. Then here we have Finn in the First Order disguise. And I am a huge fan of black actors, especially when they're playing heroes, and especially when they're, just black hero, black. I just love it, and I do like this actor. He's English, and I like him, and so it's him in the First Order disguise. So these I will take out and put them with my other Black Series and just have them like that and throw away the boxes. And this is I forgot his name, but he played in The Hunted with with Tommy Lee Jones. But he played DJ in Star Wars. He was a funny guy in that movie. I think it was Rogue One, I think, right? If I'm not mistaken. Well, one, I don't remember, but anyway, that's his character. $5 each for those two. Well, then you got number 1 and number 2. First, you got Finn, and this is you got him and his buddy Ray, and Ray does come with BB-8. I think they do have another Ray and another Finn, but I know that the other Ray that they have when they first start doing the Black Wave, the Black series, I don't think she did come with BB-8. But this is my favorite one. These two, I don't remember where I got them from. I think I got them from most likely the flea market. I doubt that they came from any one of the thrift shops. I could damn near guarantee that. But I know either way you look at it, I paid either $5 or under $5 for both. But I'm guessing I probably got them both for $10. I just can't really remember where I got them from, but it was somewhere around there. Then number 45, Kylo Ren. And of course, this is Kylo without his mask. I don't remember. And I just got him recently. I just don't remember where the hell I got him from. But he is number 45, which I think that's like the third one they made out of that wave of Kylo, because I think they have another one. The first one should be like either number 3 or 4, maybe even 5 or 6, which is him in the mask. And I do want to get another Rey, and again, I'm gonna get a lot of the Black series. So, like I said, I'm trying to accumulate a lot of stuff. And if I pay $5, even $6, if I pay between seven and under for any Black series Star Wars figures in boxes, I do plan on taking all of them out. I mean, opening them all up. And and just display them like that, just whatever. But I am gonna look them up to see what they're going for. If they're all going for, basically around $10 on eBay, maybe I will turn around and keep them all in the packaging. Same thing with the Marvel Legends, which we're moving to now, because I'm gonna keep the Transformers stuff last, even though there's more Marvel Legends stuff than the Transformers, but still no. We're gonna move on to these two Marvel Legends. These two I got from Walmart. I got a deal on them. I think I got them for 20% off because of the packaging was messed up. One of the fucking managers, he gave me a hard time. Of course, it had to be a black dude, and of course, a white manager came along and she was real cool and gave me 20 fucking percent off. Then she turned around and said, I'll make it 25 because she said, I remember you from last year and you was asking me about the arcade 1-up machines, and she's right because I still have my arcade 1-up Street Fighter machine downstairs, still sealed, and I brought it around this time last year. So I have that, and I have the little step-up piece, and I still have it sealed because I'm still waiting to find somebody who I can just take it. I don't want to build it. I want to take it to them and have them put all the emulators and stuff in it for me. So that's why I just left it the way it is. But anyway, real cool lady, man, and I wound up getting 25% off of these two, and it is the Wendigo Build-A figure. I don't know how many of these fucking things they keep building, but that is the weapon. That is the X-Force Wolverine along with Nightcrawler, and I think these were I think they were like 19 something or either 18 something. So I wound up paying I think just under $30 with tax for both of them. And of course I know for a fact I'm taking these out of the packaging, obviously, because they're banged up. So I'll put these over here I'll throw these over here in the corner because I know for a fact those will come out of the packages. Then these two I got, these definitely come out the packaging. I got these two from Gene, which is a Haitian brother who sells at the flea market as well. And these are the DC Multiverse Batman versus Superman figures. And these are both exclusives. The Superman comes with an exclusive head with him basically kind of angry and shooting out the laser beam or laser whatever you call it. And then the Batman does not look anything like Ben Affleck, but he basically comes unmasked. So And this is like the worst fucking build a piece thing they did. I think they really rushed. I think they really rushed the line, and they did that grappling gun exclusive, which was so stupid. I think it was like 5 other figures. Let me see, how many parts was it? This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think between 5 and 6 figures made up this particular wave, and then there was another figure that was part of this wave as well, but it didn't come with a grappling piece, which is also stupid. But anyway, they are Batman and Superman, so those are gonna go. I mean, those are definitely gonna be what you call it, and that was part of a deal I gave him. I think we settled at $120 for that stuff, for a whole bunch of Power Rangers and other shit too. But you know, if you guys want to see all the loose stuff that I got this Saturday and Sunday, let me know. I'll be more than happy to shoot you guys a video. Also, let me know that, and I'll do that right after this video. So like I said, if you guys want to do that, between basically, my interpretation on where I am and what I feel about that whole Popeye's fried chicken shooting and us as a people and all this, just let me know in this video, and I'll be more than happy to do it. If I get like four likes and comments requesting it, I'll do it. It's along with the figures. So yeah, moving back on. These guys I got from Kmart. I got these from Kmart yesterday. There's a Kmart that's closing down in Wayne, New Jersey, and these were actually $21.99. And being that these were $21.99, I think $21.99 was $13, and then there was another percentage off of them. And these are the only 2 that they had. There is 6 figures that build Kingpin, and this is an expensive wave because everybody wants that Kingpin. But this came out right before or around the summertime. So it came with a Spider-Man, of course, Black Cat and Puma. It came with that symbiote Spider-Man. It came with Thrasher, Silver Sable, and Red Goblin. Red Goblin and the symbiote Spider-Man are going to be the hardest ones to get to finish off this wave, because they were already hard. They were already hard when this wave first came out. This was a popular wave that everybody really wanted because everybody wanted to build the Kingpin. The cool thing about Puma is he's wanted because he comes with the base part of Kingpin, which is the torso. I'm glad in this wave they were at least smart enough to give the less attractive or the less wanted piece. They gave him the most needed part. You know what I'm saying? Which is something they should start doing a lot. Another thing I think Hasbro should stop doing with the Legends, as well as Mattel with the DC characters, is doing that dumbass, like adding a figure to the Build-A-Figure wave that doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure part. That's just like a fucking waste. And they know some people out there are perfectionists who just buying it just because it's still part of that wave, even though it doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece. I just think that's like a waste of money and just a waste. I think they should stop doing that. I just don't like it. But just because I don't like it don't mean it, whatever. Anyway, so I don't know. I may just keep these like this. I don't know. I'm thinking about just taking all the box stuff and just keep all the box stuff boxed. As a matter of fact, I just made my mind up. I am going to do that unless the boxes are really, really badly damaged, like with that multiverse Batman, Superman, and the Wolverine and Nightcrawler. Maybe I will go ahead and keep them like that too. I don't know yet. So it's still on the fence. But that multiverse Batman and Superman are definitely going to be open, most likely. So I just took myself into keeping this stuff sealed. So there you go. There you have that. And of course, this is the one I picked up yesterday from GameStop. This is, I think, $6, between $5 and $6. This is a Kree Sentry Build-A-Figure, and it comes with Nick Fury, Captain Marvel, Tylus, another Captain Marvel, of course, Yun Rug, Grey Gargoyle. I see him all the time. And what's this guy's name? Janice Yell or something like that. Almost everything I see here in the back to build this guy is normally still available. I do see all this stuff all the time. I don't think this is a real popular set, the Captain Marvel set, because I do see the majority of a lot of these figures all the time. But the box is actually in pretty decent condition, so I do think that whatever Marvel Legends, as a matter of fact, whatever Marvel Legend and DC characters I do have, I'm just gonna keep them. Now I just thought to myself, I'm gonna keep them all in their package. It doesn't make no sense to open up the packages. Maybe even the Black Series Star Wars figures too, and then that way if I sell them, I'll just have people like whatever if they want to buy, because at the end of the day, I should really still get more money for them if they're in package than out. And I do have a lot of figures already that are loose, and I'm still continuing to buy those bins from Unique. So I just think I just made my own mind up. So yeah, as long as the boxes ain't really crazy damaged, I'm just gonna keep them like that. Just makes sense. Why ruin and mess the packaging up, right? So it doesn't make no sense. All right, now moving on. Okay, I want to get all the set here. So bear with me a second, you guys and goys out there. I think this is all part of the same. There's one guy missing. Oh no, that's not that set. Okay, these I know where I got these from. Okay, trying to get all of them. Because I know it's 7 in this one, but it's missing one of the Build-A-Figure parts. And again, we have 6 out of 7 of the Multi-Man Marvel Legend figures. Now, the reason why I got these guys, somebody I'm not going to say that. These I got from Wayne Kmart. They're closing down, and it was half off of everything here. So I basically paid $5.50 for these. Don't go crazy, y'all, because all that shit is gone already. Everything is gone. Everything is gone. Whatever's decent or good is gone. They have like maybe 5 or 6, 9 feet long shelves of toys, and the majority of all of it is garbage. I was lucky. So we have here for Multi-Man we have Hydro Man, and Hydro Man comes with Multi-Man's head. So he basically comes with number 3 part, which is the head. Then we have Double Ganger Spider-Man, which I do have one of these loose. He comes with Multi-Man's arm, and I believe that is number 4, which is the right arm. Then we have the Far From Home Spider-Man. Again, Marvel needs to stop doing this fucking shit. This is a part of the line, but again, he does not come with a piece. I hate when they do that. I don't understand why these companies do Build-A-Figure parts and they say, oh, let's add them to the Build-A-Figure wave, but it doesn't come with a piece. But it is a cool looking figure though. So he doesn't come with anything. And then we have here Marvel Scorpion, which comes with the number 6, which is the right leg of Multi-Man. Then we have one of the most sought after pieces people love, which is Marvel's Mysterio, which comes with obviously the left leg of Multi-Man, which is number 1. Then we have here Spider-Woman, which comes with the most important part of Multi-Man, which is number 5, his body and torso. I am so sorry for the glare, you guys. I didn't even realize that. So, yep, you got that bad boy there. And last but not least, we're missing number 2, which is the left arm of Multi-Man, which is the Spider-Man in the black suit. Before I put these away, I do want to take the stickers and stuff off of it. I should try to do that now. So, I'm going to do that later, because this is going to take up too much time, and I don't want to rush it while I'm doing this video. Alright. And that's the reason why I really got this stuff. I got it because it was cheap. You know, it was really, really cheap. So, and I was like, you know what, I kept going with it. Then here, same thing. Surprisingly, I guess because they did that. This is actually the whole set. But they did that because, you know, it was what the, what do they call them people again? Not the wholesalers, the liquidators. you know, they going out of business or liquidators just want. Damn, the sun is really bright, ain't it? And there is 7, just like in the multi-man wave. There's 6 builder figures and 7 figures here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 6, 7. Of course, at least their figure that's not a builder figure, but still part of the wave, is a real banging ass figure. These are also $550 after, and I got everything. What was left? If there was like half or 2 other extra figures, I would have got them all just because I knew I could have made money off of it. So from the whole big builder figure set, we have here Pepper Potts, which is Marvel's Rescue. Of course, that's common sense. I don't need to know to know. Then here we have Beta Ray Bill. Of course, I don't have to tell you what parts they come with. You guys already know. We have the Hulk, Beta Ray Bill. This isn't my favorite Beta Ray Bill. I do like the first one that they did when Toy Biz did it. Some of the Toy Biz characters I do like better than some of the Hasbro figures. I don't like the Hulk's heads. I think the heads look stupid, especially the top one. He kind of looks... Both of them look like Leader 1. With that long ass head. It just looks so stupid. I think both of these head sculpts are just real... Like the forehead is just retarded on them. Like more of a Frankenstein look. Like Jack Kirby's original Hulk, just being green, not gray, with a big long ass fucking forehead. I just think they look so stupid. And then of course, one of the best, if not the best, Build-A-Figure wave pieces that don't come with a Build-A-Figure piece, which is Marvel's War Machine. Just a sexy fucking. This thing is just beautiful. I love it. Sexy as hell. And believe it or not, this particular figure is the one that got me not only into buying all this stuff, but I was gonna keep walking. Then when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's hot." And everything here was $550. Then we have yet another Marvel Legend Union Jack. I think they got like 4 or 5 Union Jacks, including him. He'll probably make the 5th or the 6th one. And he comes with the one of the arms, which would be the right arm of the Hulk. And again, this I have the whole set. Then of course we have this guy who looks like he kind of like a superhero jacked up version of Yuckmouth from Bill Cosby's Fat Albert, but it's Rock Python. He comes with the left arm of the Hulk. You can't look at him and tell me he don't look like a fucking souped up version of like Yuckmouth from Fat Albert. Just a stupid looking character, man. Shitty looking character. Then we have Loki, God of Mischief. He comes with, I'm guessing, maybe the right leg of Hulk, or who gives a shit? Yeah, he comes with the right leg. I think he's a little too jacked up. Then of course we have the last one, which is one of my favorite. We have Shuri, which is I'm about to say Black Arthur, Black Panther's sister, which is basically the mastermind behind all his gadgets and shit. The smart one. She comes with the left leg of a Hulk. That was a cool piece. These are all definitely, without a doubt, staying in their packaging. Of course, and we got this guy. Where the hell I got him from, I don't remember. But it is Guardians of the Galaxy Marvel's Death's Head 2. I don't think that's his name. Yeah, I guess so. Yep, Marvel's Death's Head 2. Makes no fucking sense. And the Build-A-Figure is probably one of the worst Build-A-Figure lines they've ever done in Marvel Universe. I mean Marvel Legends, which is the Mantis. Just don't make no damn sense. But whatever. So he'll stay on package too. Maybe somebody will want this stupid shit. Some Marvel Legends ain't worth nothing. It is what it is, y'all. I actually got a hat. I actually got to give one more before I do the best. The reason why I say this is the best because this is stuff I'm actually opening up and keeping for myself. We got these. They had more, but they were $5.50 too, I believe. After the like these, like they had to like mainly like going and change. Unlike the Marvel Legends stuff, because they already had the clearance stickers on it, but they're already marked at the lowest. Because technically, if they were another Kmart that were doing a clearance, it would have been 50% off of that price, which would have knocked it down from $5.50 to $2.25. But they didn't do that because Liquidators like, nope, we already have our prices on it, and their prices. If it was a green sticker, it is that price. So, but I wasn't gonna argue I wasn't gonna argue at no $5.50. They could have been $10.50, and it still have been worth it. That's still, almost like, still like half of what they go for. So these guys here, they're dusty as hell. They gotta be cleaned. And these are the Fan Central Kmart exclusives. We have John Cena. These are regular ones. These are not elites. So we have Daniel Bryan. We have The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. I said John Cena, right? So we got John Cena with his belt. We have The Rock with his belt. Then we have, so we got these two here. And then I guess Daniel Bryan, that looks like it's probably the Intercontinental Championship belt. So there's definitely, I think it should be 4. Maybe it's not. Maybe it was 3. I thought it was 4 Kmart pieces. That's weird. I thought it was 4. Or I probably put the wrong one back by mistake. Whatever. It's dusty as hell, but it is the Daniel Bryan one as well. So there's 3 Kmart ones. Again, I swore it was 4. Some of the other ones they had, they were badly damaged. And even, I didn't think it was worth paying $5 for them loose. Because Marvel Legends is one thing, but wrestling figures, even Mattel, I just didn't think it was feasible. And then we have the regular Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, with the Just Bring It t-shirt. Then we have 2 of the same Ultimate Warriors. As you see here, the reason why they had like another 5 or 6 Ultimate Warriors. The reason why I got 2 of them, because these are the 2 best condition ones. And I think I was just around $30 for these. And I figured for $30 on them, because I could definitely sell. I would definitely sell the 3 Kmart exclusives together. And those I'm gonna do like $60 on them, just because I know for a fact that they're worth it because they came out exclusives. So, yep on that. So that is from the Big K. Those gotta be cleaned, so I'm gonna wipe those down and get the dust off of them. And then last but not least, finally, like I told you, it was gonna be a long video. We're gonna talk about the Transformers Siege War of Cybertron trilogy. I have to say, I am extremely impressed with Hasbro on how they went about this line. I hope they continue to do this line. I do think they look a lot like the Cybertronian versions of themselves. And they kind of remind me of the Transformers the movie. And I mean the animated movie from the 80s. I do like how they have more of a Cybertronian look to the Earth versions of themselves. Like, you understand? Like, instead of it being like an Earth robot, which transforms to an Earth vehicle, they have more of a alien / cosmic galaxy type of alienated look of the American of the earthly counterparts of their body, but at the same time they still have that authentic OG Generation 1 / Generation 2 and 1986 anime movie version of the head, and the articulation to them are nice. I don't really care about. I do like how they added back heels to the figures for the extra kibble, but the kibble looks nothing near as worse as the kibble they've done for all their other Transformer toy lines. I like the plastic on it. I mean, I've gotten used to it. Just like a lot of other people had to get used to it. Because, like, back in around 2011, 12-ish, that's when Hasbro start using cheaper plastics on their figures. I mean, on the Transformers, a lot of people didn't like it. And over time, they just kept doing it. They didn't give a fuck what people liked because people were still buying them and they were still doing it. But I do like, it's funny how people bitch and moan and complain about so much, man. Because when a lot of their lines, they add too much kibble and it overweighs the power of the figure because they don't have enough heel or enough foot to it to be able to hold its own kibble. But at the same time, people are still complaining about how the back of a figure looks. I don't care if the back of a figure is kind of hollow, as long as it has very good articulation, good paint apps. Because at the end of the day, you're not looking at the back of the figure, you freaks. You guys are fucking looking at the front of the figure. You're looking at it being posed, and the way you have it posed in whatever position you're putting it. So I'm like, people just, people, oh, you bitch a lot. Yeah, I bitch about shit that makes sense. You guys and girls out there are bitching about the wrong, idiotic, naive things that don't make sense. When people try to do something and give you paint apps, y'all complain about it. When they don't add paint apps, you complain about it. Stop fucking complaining about this shit. Stop being overgrown, childish children, and realize, we all know that kids don't play with this stuff no more. And companies know it, but at the same time, we're the ones buying the stuff for us. Either buy it, stay with it, or shut the fuck up and don't get it. It's that simple. Like, just stop it. Like, why y'all I look at some of these videos and I'm like, oh my God, why are you complaining? I'll tell you what. You don't like the extra paint apps on the figure, shut the fuck up. Go to Home Depot, get your ass some acetone, get a Q-tip, dip the Q-tip in some acetone, and take off the extra paint. If you don't like it, and stop complaining about it, or just sell the item, return it back if you can, depending on what store you get it from, and don't collect the line. I get so sick and tired of people bitching about the wrong things. Like, some of these figures cost you anywhere from what, $9, $12 up to what, $50 something. Now, if you're gonna complain about a Hot Toy or Sideshow where you spending hundreds to almost $1,000 or over $1,000 for shit that got quality control issues, not about something that comes off of a mass assembly line at an affordable price that's meant for children to play with. I'm like, dudes, stop it. Anyway, getting over that rant. I think Hasbro, great fucking job. I think you guys hit it in the bud. You guys did it. I love the fact that you guys have Takara Tomy and Hasbro on your stuff. I love that look together. And I mean, I don't care about stuff not having metal to it. If you want a metal piece or metal something, you're gonna compromise it. They already have some figures that are still plastic and then weak in certain areas that guys already complain about it. So why on God's green earth would you want to add metal to something? Because look at the Bionic 6. They did Bionic 6 right, but because it's die-cast figures, over time the weight of the figure is gonna give way, because metal is not meant to be moved around a certain way on top of each other, and it's gonna chip. Paint's gonna chip because you have metal. You have two different elements on top of each other. Let's face it, paint sticks better with plastic than it's gonna do with metal, because metal has that sleek sheen over it, and it's a different element over plastic, so it's not gonna sit as well and sink in like it will with plastic. So keep that in mind, y'all guys and girls out there. Again, Transformers Siege War Cybertron Trilogy, whatever. I love the line. Love it, love it, love it. And what got me, the first thing I was gonna buy, I was at Target. I was at Target looking at something. As a matter of fact, I was at Target and I still had that Godzilla in my hand. The same exact one. Somebody didn't buy it. And that's the same exact one with the same exact box about 2 weeks ago or more. And I kept saying, if I am gonna pick up those Transformers, because I was looking at all the new Transformers they have. They have like the studio versions of them, which are okay. Then they have a couple of like Cyberverse and this and that. But I always keep gravitating toward the Siege, not even knowing. And for the last week, all last week and this week, I've been looking at different videos on people who have the Transformers Siege stuff. And I'm hearing a lot of bickering and complaining. Then I hear a lot of people giving Hasbro big props and loving their figures. And I'm like, to each his own, but I love the line. I love I ain't gonna say I'm an expert on Transformers or G.I. Joe, but I'm not a novice neither. I know enough about both lines. I know enough about a lot of 1980 toy lines that will put so-called experts to shame because I know a lot about the figures. Maybe not the expanded universe of all of them, but I know about the main characters. And I can tell a fake and a phony from a real one because again, I grew up on this shit like everybody else. But again, let me show you guys what got me into wanting to get it. First thing I saw when I was at Target, and I ain't gonna say I first seen them, but I first really recognized them and stood there and looked at the stuff like, oh, these look better than these, and these are cheaper than these, and da, 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 da. And it was Starscream, and then I saw his second in command, Thundercracker. These two were the first ones where I was like, oh wow, this Siege line is sick. I didn't know they were doing all types of different figures, but these two did it, and I was gonna pick them up. I picked up both of them in my hand, and I was gonna go over to the like the little scanner they have where it gives you the price. This is before I downloaded the app. Actually, it was over a month ago. Now that I think about it, it was over a month ago because I went into Target and Walmart, but of course the Target is on the way going to Walmart. If you're going east on Route 22 in Union, you get to here first. So I was looking to price match because there are some people up here who are talking about the Walmart's secret clearance things, and it actually does work because it worked for me. And that was back when I was really going crazy over a month ago, looking for video games. So I was looking for video game systems and games that both stores had where they were doing secret clearances. It's easier for Walmart than it is for Target, that's for sure, unless I'm not using the app right. And that's where I saw these at. And I was like, oh, these are really, really cool. So I was pricing them up, and I think they were like $24 or $29.99 for these two. And I was like, oh, that's not bad. They really, really, they are nice looking. And I mean, come on, look how, I mean, that you could tell that Starscream. They gave him his G1 head and Thundercracker. And then when I saw these, I was like, you know what? If all this stuff comes to like $1, maybe $1.20 the most, I'm gonna buy it. And this is the 3-pack, which is the other Seekers. Because technically, I think there's more than 5 Seekers. I think it's 6 of them, 6 or 7. Because I remember there was Starscream. I think somebody's missing. Because there was another one that I think was, I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, I think there's somebody missing. You have Acid Tone, you have Iron Storm and Nova Storm, but there's another one. I don't think I'm wrong, to be honest. I think there are more Seekers. If I'm not mistaken, I think there was like 6 or 7 of them. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. I could, whatever. Anyway, and they are the same exact vehicles. So you have 5 here. These two I picked up. There was a sale online, and I wound up getting both of these from. I got both of these from. From Walmart online, and they were both. I think it was like right around Halloween or something like that. And I didn't want to speak on it. I wanted to wait until I got everything or decided to do that. So I got them both, and I think I paid like $25 for both of them with free shipping. It took like a week and a half, but I knew they were coming. And it was some secret cell shit, and it was this and some other some Cyberverse figures. So I got both of these, Thundercracker and Starscream, for like $20. No, actually, I'm lying. It was $37. No, yeah, $27 for both of them. So I figured the 27 with them, like I said, if I can get all 5 of the Seekers for around $120, I'll go ahead with it. So my whole plan was just to get the Seekers, and then I was like, you know what? I'll get the Seekers, then I'll get Megatron and Optimus, and I'll cut it off with just that because I don't need all of them. But there's this sexy ass looking robots, and again, I picked this up last night. It was still the same price, $80. But because it has a little rip in here, right here in the corner, I got this. I picked this up, that Godzilla, and somebody else. But I wound up getting this for 10% under, So technically, 10% of this is basically a tax. You figure with the tax, $79.99. The tax probably comes up to like maybe what? Maybe $8 or something like that. So it was basically like eight or more dollars off of this. So you could say after taxes and everything, just on this particular piece, it was probably just around $74, $75, maybe $76 the most, which is still pretty cheap. I mean, I'm pretty sure sooner or later they're gonna have a whole bunch of these on clearance, a couple of months or so down the line. Of course, most likely that's just how the toy game is. But still, no. This is what I wanted. I wanted the Seekers. I never had all the Seekers growing up. I never had all of them at one time. And if I did have the majority of them, they were always missing the wings because that's how the G1 Seekers were. And they came with those goofy, ugly ass molded plastic black black hands that just went over their little wingtip thing. Not the wingtip thing, but the thing that formed that act like it was their arms, which is like a real doofy transformation. So you got those. Man, I don't know what the hell this kid listening to down there. Then these guys, and I do like how they automatically got the Deluxe class, the Voyager class, and then the Micro Masters class, which is basically everything is already in scale of what they're supposed to be. Like you got some figures that are leader class, but they're leader class because they're bigger versions of the Voyager class. So you have Micro class, Deluxe class, Voyager class, and leader class in the Siege line. Here you have Refractor or Refractor, and then you have Brunt. So you got these two here. So we got these two dudes here. Don't remember where I got them from. That's why I didn't bring them up. Then here you have 6 Gun. I picked them up last night in Walmart. This is the first time I've ever seen them. I've seen a lot of the Siege figures, but I haven't seen this dude here. So that's why I decided to get him. So you got 6 Gun. I don't even know who the hell he is, but he looks kind of cool. And I think he's an Autobot, right? Yep, he's an Autobot. So got him. Actually, I like the color. Colors are pretty cool. Oh man, that one falls. These are all gonna be opened. Then here we have Skytread, which is a Decepticon, and I guess he turned into 2 vehicles. He turned into a tank or a airplane. Is that correct? Yeah, I guess so. Yep. So you got him. Never heard, like some of these guys I never heard of, and I could be wrong, but I don't remember any of them being in the actual movie, and I don't remember the toy line. But then again, I didn't collect a lot of the different multiverses of Transformers, so like I said, it is what it is. And again, this is the Voyager class, Megatron, and I did see him too when I did pick up when I was thinking about getting the Seekers, and I was like, yo, that's badass. Like that is Megatron. Like if that doesn't look like him, like from the chest up, that is Megatron all day. And I was like, yo, I picked him up also last night from I want to say from Megatron from Walmart. So I had to get that Megatron. Did I show these? No, I didn't. These guys here, I don't remember where I got them from, but it's Red Alert and Hound. Again, they look so much like the G1 Earth versions of themselves. They do have the G1 Earth versions of the head sculpts, but the bodies are more like a Cybertronian counterpart to the Earth versions, which I do like that look. And I like the paint apps. I mean, I like the silver and the as they call it, battle damage or wear. I don't mind the silver wear. I do like how a lot of this stuff they did add a lot of detail to these figures, especially for what you're paying for. and you people out there complaining, why? Like, y'all need to stop that bitching shit, man. Stop being little bitches. I hate to say it, but a lot of motherfuckers up here are grown-ass children, man. Just grown-ass, bitch-ass children. You know, you can call it a rant or me being disrespectful. It's not. I just don't understand why people out there, y'all praise companies like Hot Toys, Sideshow, Prime One, XM Studios, all these other companies, and oh, yo, they great, yo, son, blah, blah, blah. And they're overpriced. They overpriced their shit. You gotta buy their stuff directly from them and or a reputable hobby shop, and they're overpriced. But then you get stuff that you can go into a store and pick up yourself, and the stuff is real cheap, and you're getting good quality shit. And now they're starting to add detail to their stuff, and y'all complaining about it. I love Hasbro. I'm a Hasbro guy. I love Hasbro. I love Hasbro's games, and I'm talking about their board games. I love their board games. I love Hasbro, period. I love them as a company because I'm a G.I. Joe guy. So I'm always going to stick behind Hasbro. And now Hasbro even does Star Wars, and I've always been a Star Wars fanatic. You know, and I love I grew up on Star Wars like everybody else in my generation. Some people liked it, some people didn't. I've never been a Star Trek guy. I've always been a Star Wars cat. And the fact that Hasbro brought out Kenner, and to me they're doing better than what Kenner's doing, I can't argue that. They got great lines I love. Come on, man. Come on. Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star Wars, and y'all complaining about that. Stop. You know what I'm saying? They're great. They're a great company, man. Hasbro, I love you guys, man. Continue doing what y'all do. Anyways, moving on. This I also got from Walmart last night, which is one I've been looking for. Laserbeak and Ravage. Now I do have to pick up the other one, the other tape decks, which is I think is it Rumble or something like that, and the other thing. But I always love Laserbeak. I'm over. I think Laserbeak should have came with Rumble, and Ravage should have came with the other one. Cause I always like Laserbeak and Rumble. Ravage too, but I always been more of a anyway. I'm not gonna keep being repetitive, but really really cool, really cool. I do like the fact that they did that. Then here we have Chromia, which is a real banging ass piece. I love her colors. I like how they really differentiated the difference. Like she looks more like a female. Like more of a she kind of reminds me. She kind of has that body of Natasha Hemstridge and what was that movie with her showing her body? I could watch that all day. What the hell is the name of that? Species. Like even though like she has like a real sleek look. Like she has a female droid look to her, and she kind of has like more sexy silhouettes and cylinders than the male counterparts. Jesus, I couldn't even say it. Which is cool. Just fucking beautiful piece, man. They do have the other dude. I can't remember his damn name, but he's orange. I can't remember his name, but that is a badass piece. I want that guy. I want that piece. I am gonna be collecting the Siege line. I'm gonna be definitely displaying them. Moving on to the last three, we have here the leader class Shockwave, and of course Shockwave is a bigger Transformer than even in the cartoons. He was always bigger than a lot of the other ones because he was always in the shuttle. He was very rarely on Earth. Most of the battles you see him in with Autobots were always above Earth. They were really very rarely on it. And of course I like the fact that they kind of made him taller than Megatron and everybody. Even a toy, if you look at the G1 toy, he was always taller than Megatron because in the cartoons and the comics he's a tall ass character. He's basically Megatron's second in command as far as all Decepticons go. But as far as Earth goes, it was always Starscream. But Starscream could never be trusted because he was a scumbucket. Shockwave was always more like for himself, but he was like, it's hard to explain. But anybody who knows Transformers know. I don't have to continue speaking on him. Just a really really cool piece. All this stuff cost me money. Growing, I don't care. Can't take it with you. Then this guy I picked up also in Walmart. I was looking for the regular Optimus Prime. They didn't have him. So this is actually considered Optimus Prime, but it is Galaxy Upgrade Optimus. And he's basically the leading class because he comes in a longer vehicle. And again, he basically can transform into a bigger vehicle. And this is more like, I think it was the Armada Optimus, where he's like a supreme. I forgot which Optimus, but that's basically what they based this on. To where he's actually taller than Megatron. Because technically Optimus and Megatron are basically around the same size, but when you add the other stuff to him, he becomes taller because he's basically upgrades. You can upgrade on him. And then last but not least, I went to my Kmart, my local Kmart in West Orange, and got this today. And this is one I was looking for after looking at a lot of people's videos up here about the Transformers Siege War of Cybertron trilogy. We have here Ultra Magnus. I've always been a fan of Ultra Magnus, and again, people are complaining that they want him to be more white. Check it out, y'all. Check it out. Get you some acetone. Go to Home Depot or your local hardware store. Get some acetone. Dip a Q-tip in acetone, and you see all this silver around his thighs, all that warp, whatever you want to call it, wear and tear, whatever, battle damage, whatever. Just easy, take it off. Get you some acetone and stuff, and just strip it. You know, be very careful with it, but again, it will come off because again, it's all like molded, colored white. I like it. I like the character, and I love the fact that they added a lot of detail to this particular line, and I like the fact that their Siege line is a little cheaper than all the other Transformer stuff they have out there, with better articulation, better paint apps than even the studio stuff. And I have some studio stuff. As a matter of fact, I got a studio Megatron right up there that I got out of. I think that either came out of the flea market, or it probably came out of one of the bags at one of the thrift shops I go to. But it's definitely, matter of fact, I'm gonna show it to y'all guys. Did I show these already? Yeah, I think I did. But again, I think there was what 15 of these Siege figures. Hold on one second. Show you guys this shit real quick. So yep, look at this. I lost so much weight. Look how I didn't realize how big I was. Like, look at this shit. Like, this thing is huge on me, and this is a 2X, not even a 3, and it's just so big on me. Like, if I tuck it in the back, oh yeah, you know, it's crazy. Like, this shit is huge. Like, all my clothes are too big. Everything. So this is the movie studio version of Megatron, and it is a nice, cool looking figure, and it does have some nice detail to it, but it costs more, and it doesn't look and have as much colored detail to it. Nowhere near the Siege line. And the articulation is pretty cool, but it is kind of hindered in a lot of ways compared to the Siege line. And again, the Siege line is just a better line. Very articulated paint. I hope they continue with it, because one thing about Hasbro when it comes to Transformers and stuff, they do seem to do a nice amount of stuff, then they move on. Like, I haven't seen a Siege Bumblebee yet. There's a lot of the guys. I still gotta get Red Alert. Is it Red Alert or Sideswipe? One of them. Because one is the twins, you know. Anyway, I don't remember. But I'm going to go ahead and start putting some of this stuff away now while this video is uploading. Thank you guys and girls out there for watching. And again, if you guys want to, you know, get my opinion on that shooting with the Popeyes fried chicken sandwich crap, and just all in all, whatever else I mentioned I forgot, let me know. Peace.